How you doing, guys? Bam GT here for another video. For this one, I'm talking about the uh, I don't know how you call it, the Sense Six, what Sense, or whatever you want to call this thing. Um, apparently it's like it's compatible with your JB4 or something like that. It's they said that my apologies. They said that it's like so. You put it in your OD whatever adapter, um, and then you flash your ECU tune, like your ECU, I mean, and your TCU. You can basically flash it instead of taking it out, shipping it to like let's say like how lap 3 is, like you got to take it out, ship it, and they do some stuff to it, and they send it back to you. Then you can have fun with it and stuff like that. Instead of doing all that and not having a car for so and so days. This way, you can just plug it in, flash it, and as you flash it, put the JB4 in, you're good to go. So this is the website for it. So here's the website. This website right here, it shows you numerous of other vehicles. As you can see right here where my cursor is at, this one that you see, obviously it says, Stinger. A Stinger on it is the one for the Stinger. This one right here requires before you get it. It says stage 2 plus pops. So this requires 93 octane plus E30 or enough intake target boost 20 psi flat target and pops in sport mode. So I was looking around here a lot. I was just playing around, especially this one that's over here. That's the back end flash, which is capable of pops in sport mode. Like these ones I was going back and forth into and stuff like that. Most of them requires you to be like in sport mode. So uh this one right here, I'm pretty sure your car is gonna be still, I'm gonna say 368. That's your horsepower, maybe 365 if you got, I don't know, a later version maybe. But I don't mind it's 368. I mean, it says it on the like the ticket when I got it. I haven't got a dyno, but from my understanding when I got the card, that's what it says. Probably 63, 65, or maybe 368. It doesn't matter. Like it's that little bit of that little bit of a number is not that big of a difference. But when you put it in sport mode, I'm hearing from other people that when you put it in sport mode, that's when you get this 470 horsepower. That's when you get the boost, the pops, and the crackles, and all that crazy stuff. But when you put it in eco mode, it drives in eco mode. When you put it in, I think it's smart mode, it drives just like smart mode. Um, and even if you put on the gas real hard, it kind of switch you to sport mode. It doesn't do that. It doesn't give you the pops and stuff. It just lets you get that boost from sport mode, but that's it. But you have to physically turn it to sport mode to get the pops and the crackles and stuff like that. Um, but I'm thinking about it. I have the JB4 already, so this might be my next move. This might be my next move. If you go back to my cart, let me go up to it real quick. It's right here. This is what I'm getting. Um, now if I didn't get the JB4 from this guy. Like, so I'm getting. Let me talk about this before I go into that. I'm getting the thing, the flash tune, the by six. I'm just gonna call it a six. The Life Six, or whatever you want to call that thing. Um, that I'm getting. I'm getting the waist gauge adapters I want to get. I wanted to get it with the actually with the JB4 before I got it, but this dude already selling it. He sold it to me for $400. It's in my other video if you want to see it. He sold it to me for 400, so it's a big deal. I'm gonna show you why it's a good deal to get to grab it. But also I wanted to get the covers for it just so I can cover my JB4. It's not really recommended. It's not like need it. It's kind of more of a thing for me that I want to cover it up just to cover it up. You know what I mean? I rather protect my investment. You know what I mean? So I rather cover it up. But if let's just say if I didn't spend the money on the 400, or let's say I didn't do that and I just got it, you know, off of here. So this is the one you get for the Kia Stinger. It's not this one, it's this one. Just to make sure, it's not this one, it's this one. This is for the K5. This is for the K5, the GT. This is a GT line, the 1.6 GT line. This is a GT or 2.5. This right here is a K5 8 or something like that. The 3.5T is a K5 8 or something like that. You don't get this. You get this one, all right? Just to make sure everybody's tracking. Because this one, if you go down, it shows the cars that this is compatible with. And as you see, it says it right down here for the Genesis. And it also says it, where is it? Right here, the first one, 3.3T. Now, if you go back, I'm just letting y'all know because some people, like one of my friends, he got the wrong one. So, and he thinks like, oh, it works just fine. It's like, no, it's like me getting the 2.5 for the K5 and putting it on my Stinger. Like it may have the same like the inlets may be like the same length for a little bit or less or something like that, but still it's gonna be like no. You know what I mean? His was like it didn't look like this at all. It didn't have none of this. It only had two pieces, which is just for the intake. That was it. So his was different. So as you can see when you go down here, you got the Kia Stinger, the 2.5, the other one, whatever you want to call it. And then you got the Kia, or the K5 and the GT version, and then you got the K8. That's the 3.5, the 5 version. You don't see the Kia Stinger GT in here at all. Only one you see is the 2.5 versions. That's it. Do not get this for the Stinger. This is for the lower versions of it. So don't get this one. I had a friend who got this and he had to return it to get the actual other one. And he waited so long to get it, and he was like, just obviously you'll be upset when you waiting that long to get something. Then when it finally comes, you realize you wasted all that time getting something that, yeah. But yeah, so let's just say I didn't get it off that off the Facebook marketplace, like the Stinger uh group chat, which I will put in the description down below so y'all can go on there and see for yourself, like the link for it, so y'all can, join in and you can see all the stuff you can buy. Cause I mean, it's from Colorado, Philadelphia, Minnesota, New York, like it's from a lot of places that people just selling stuff. Florida, like a lot of places of people just selling stuff. And I mean, people selling their JB4s for like 300. Some people are selling it for like 400, the one I got for 400, and some people selling other things like the engine fucking intakes. Somebody selling those for cheap, like you talking about 250, like cheap. And sometimes if they close by, you can just drive down there, look at them. Oh, like this is good, you know what I mean? It's not damaged, there's nothing wrong with it. Here's your money, and then bam, you got it right then and there. Like that's what I did with my J before. I went down there, looked at it, plugged it in, made sure everything worked, made sure the Bluetooth worked. After I saw everything works, everything was clear, I just, okay, cool, dropped off with it. One thing I would say, if you get a JB4 off of there, make sure that you talk to the dude and make sure you let him know if he did anything. Because my settings, the other guy he had settings for water meth. I don't have water meth on my van, so I don't think I'm ever going to do water meth on it. But he had water meth in it, and for him having water meth, his settings was set for that water meth, the purge and all that crazy stuff. and my car was running a little weird after I stopped. I had to turn all of the settings that he had off of me. Like I had to go back to basically the default on everything, which is pretty easy. You can go on the actual website of. Let me show you. It's down here. If you go all the way down to the bottom, uh, here though. If you go to this right here, when the cursor is at, that right there. If you click on that, it will pop up. Let me just do it. Uh, I'll just come back to this. It's fine. It comes up to this, and this website right here will give you every single information that you need for your problems, like everything. Like all you gotta do is go into the search bar, which is right here, and just type in anything that you have, like problem wise, it will pop up, like easy. So, and it also gives you what's the defaults for the adjustments, what's the default for water math, what's the default for this. So you can just spec everything back down to just default. You know what I mean? Extremely easy. Extremely easy. It's not hard at all. I'm gonna go back, stay on topic a little bit. So let's just say I bought it off here, brand new. Let's just say I bought it brand new. Um, so just with that, with the adapter, yeah, I'm at 6. Okay, cool. Add it to the cart. If it will let. There though. Add it to the cart. Um, get that out of the way. Okay, add it to the cart. Now that I add it to the cart, let me get rid of this stuff real quick. I'll put it back on. I mean, when I get close to buying it, or when I get the money to buy it, I'll put it back on. This no problem. But right now, I'm gonna just take it off real quick. Gone, gone, gone. Okay, I'm at 6, right? To remind you, I got it for my JB4 for 4. Then clearly, you don't want to obviously tap into your own uh fuse adapter, because if you mess up, I mean, you fuck up. You know what I mean? Like you fuck up. You know what I mean? So, uh, you messed up on the adapters that they give you that you can purchase off of here. Then it's like, oh man, I messed up. But you can put the other fuse adapter in, and you'll be totally fine. Like, like the day before would still run. It just you just won't be able to read it. Like if you run E85 or anything like that, you won't read it like better. But you know, you can still be able to use it. Like if I take off one of the adapters right now and I just run the car and I put in the other adapter back in the car, like my stock one, it will still run perfectly fine, like JB4. So just oh, this is all the water map stuff. I don't think I'm doing water map. I don't think I'm going that far. Uh, yeah, the purge and do that. Yeah, I don't think I'm going that far. Yeah, I'm not going that far. I think E30 is the first I'm going. I'm putting my car in E30. Uh, probably this weekend on Friday. You're gonna see me race on E30 on the track. So, um, stay tuned for that because I'm I'm excited for it. E30 on the K5 was just mind blowing. Like it was mind blowing. Like like it was. Hopefully, it's not too bright. I hope it's not too bright, but it was mind blowing. Like it was like so worth it. Like so worth it. So worth it. So worth it. And I would go back and forth. So what I would do is if I was on a race on the weekend, like let's say this weekend I'm doing, I'll make sure my gas is like close to bone dry. There's an app that you can use, plenty of apps that's free that you can use for E30, like or E85. Literally you type in, it doesn't even ask for the car, it just asks for just how much gas you can put in your car and stuff like that. And then it also asks for I'm trying to get in my head. Where your fuel is at. So, and what you trying to aim at. So I'll type in, I'm aiming for E30. I got this amount of fuel. It will tell you, oh, you need this amount of fuel of regular gas or 93. And then when you get to that point, you need this amount of E85. and then you will be at E30. So it's extremely easy. It's not hard at all. But here's the adapters right here. Did they drop price? Oh no, they didn't. Is that for the single? Oh, the single one is 35. Okay. I'm about to say they dropped price. So back on topic. Uh, it's like okay, I get this. Now I'm at 7 something, and by the time I click on it and go to about to ship out to me, it will show probably probably in the mid sevens more, maybe eight, mid sevens more, maybe eight plus taxes, and they add on $10 for the shipping. So it's $10, and if you want it like overnight or something like crazy fast or something like that, I think it's like 32 or something like that. But basically, I saved me some money by just getting it for 400. I wish I found the dude who was closer, but he was like all the way in Virginia or something like that. And he wanted it for like he was gonna sell it for 330, but like I wanted to go in there in person. He was saying like he could ship it to me. I'm like, no, like what I give you the money and you ship it to me? That's not how it's gonna work. Uh, but yeah, it's like what 747. So 747 take away 400. 747 take away 400. I saved 346, 47. Yeah, 347. Yeah, 347 I saved. Yeah. Yeah, so that's a deal to me. Instead of spending 700, I spent 400, you know what I mean? So I know that's like a big like okay, I don't care. You know what I mean? But anyway, let me go back on here, go down. Remember, this is for the stinger, not this one. Okay, this is for the stinger, not this one. I know people keep saying that's for the stinger. No, it's not. If you have the 3.3, you get this one. If you have the 2.5 or lower, you get this one. If you have a K5, you get this one. You have the 2.5 K5 like the GT, you get this one. You have the K8, you get this one. This is only for the stinger right here. Only for the stinger. Just to make that clear. That's why it's two. Like just make it clear. I know some people are like, well, you can use that. No, you cannot. My friend has this one, and he has a uh Stinger just like me. His is newer. He has like I think a 2022. Damn, one or two. The one whatever year that has the new emblem on it now. He has that one, and he got this one. So you thought this one was it? And it did not fit at all. Like the plugs and stuff on it was different. Like how you plug it in and stuff like that. It's like the slots and stuff was like slightly different, and some of the pieces that he needed to plug in was missing that the 3.3 have. So uh, just making it clear, just making it clear, because I feel like I just don't want anybody to make that mistake. I was gonna get this though, the bundle, but I'm glad I didn't because it's a lot cheaper just to get it piece by piece and to get a bundle. Cause the bundle come with this like the your plates little placard holder black thingy you want to call it. Then it comes with some little sticky thing for your phone that you can put your phone on it and all this other little stuff that you probably don't need. The intakes I wouldn't even use these intakes because these intakes as you can see how they shaped. It's shaped to the point that when you put it in your car, if I believe it, it's pointing backwards towards the engine. So if you're looking at it like this is how it's pitting into the engine. The air comes in this way, but your intakes is like four out. So it's going towards the engine and over some. So when your air come in for some reason, by the time that cool air come in, it's probably getting hot anyway because the engine gonna be hot and your intakes is on the side instead of how your intakes can be straight in the front. Like it's better ones. There's the EFE1, which is a actual true cold air intake. Um, that's pretty good. You don't get that too much turbo sound. You don't get too much of that sound from it. But it does its job. Like it keeps your car like cool. It does its job. So that's an actual cool air intake. Like it does its job. But I didn't really like it like that. Even though it's probably best for the car, I didn't really like it because it's like I don't know. It looks stock though, but it's just like I would like to hear my engine. You know what I mean? Like I would like to hear that whoosh sound. So, but yeah, back on topic. For this, when you go in here, the website, this is the stuff they give for you. So, what you do for this is there's a chip that goes into the six. I'm just gonna call it a six cent or six element, whatever you want to call it. Is a chip that actually goes into here, right? Now, what you do with the chip is you can buy one of these that you can get from Walmart. They got like the little slides. They got like one for the big one and one from like a real small one or something like that. What you can do, plug that in. You plug it into your computer. Uh, and when you do, once you plug it into your computer, when you buy one of these, what you do is it will give you the file for it. You transfer that file over onto the chip that they give you, like small little chip. You transfer over there. You plug the chip into the 6 cent little device. You put it in your OBD sensor, and once you put it in there, you basically go through the performance. Uh, I think it's the performance section, and then you upload it. Once you upload it, your car's in. Just the ignition is on. The engine is not on. Just the ignition, and once you have that on, you let it do does its thing. It's flash your ECU or TCU tune. Well, TCU, ECU, whatever you want to call it. It flash it. Add that onto it. Once it's done, it lets you know. You plug it out. You put your JB4 into it, and your JB4 is meant to go with that. So your JB4 is meant to go with it. So it works perfectly. They told me if I want to get the best best possible like performance out of it, the JB4 with this. They said the JB4 goes with this flash. So the JB4 is a piggyback tune. You're flashing it with it, and you're using the JB4 for it, and they say it works way better. Because I was texting one of the guys at the that works like emailing him and stuff because I was like, well, why don't I just get the 6 cent or this the I don't know what the hell the name is. I'm just gonna call it the OBD flash. Let's just call it that. OBD flash. So once I asked him like, hey, when you get that, can I just use that to just flash my car, right? And use, let me go back up. Where is it? This one right here. And flash it and use this for, because it says required, requires 93 octane. So I'm thinking, like I told him about that. What is one of the two, like one or the other, or is just like what one or the other or something like that. This is they basically told me it's one or the other. But I told him like, hey, if I do that, why can't I just flash it and use that when I be at like 470 horsepower? Why would I need the J before that? And at first he was telling me, oh, well, it goes with the J before. Like, yeah, you want to flash it and use it, but it goes with the J before. Like you will want the J before with it, or you gonna be losing power. Um, I'm not sure how true that is because he could be just saying it from like a sell marketplace, like sell market. If you get what I'm saying, like oh, I want you to buy this. So hey, yeah, this works with this, but you want to buy this with, you know what I mean? Because in my head, I'm thinking like, oh, I can just use that, flash my ECU, but this time third one E30, I'm good to go. But obviously E30 needs a tune, so you probably need the piggyback. Like you need a JB4 for it. So it makes sense. It makes sense. But they also have a free like back to factory revert. There's a lot of them actually in here. You can see this one down here. Oh no, that's not Stinger. But there's a couple in here. Oh, this one up here. They have a lot of like this back to factory in case you piss on in your car or you're just like, I'm running this, and then you're like, I'm not running E85 anymore. I'm just gonna go back. You know what I mean? So they have a lot of those. Let me see. They got more. I'm on one right now. Let me go over to two. Check out what they got in two. There's another one. There's another one. Maybe they the same. Maybe. I mean, maybe. It just says original for this one. Then this one, yeah, maybe. I don't know. maybe. But these recently got put out too. The ninth, the eighth, like these recently just got put out, so it shows that they like active on here. So it's not like something that been here for like 3 years or something like that. Like this actively like they actively on here picking stuff up. So which is good. Oh, even this one, this is pretty good right here. Ignition advance, 18 adjustment, torque limiter, adjustment shifter, ignition increase, depending on piggyback. I don't know what that means. Varies depending on piggyback. Maybe that's horsepower, maybe. But like that's good. This is an ECU. Back to factory ECU. Uh, well, yeah, back to the original. Uh, then this is right here. Like some of these is like some of these had their own different what you come, but some of them give you the same horsepower, but the but to wheel is like a little bit different. But most of them give you like 470. Like even this one is the easiest one you can possibly get. Well, all you need is required is 91 or 93 fuel with E30 and intake, and you're at 470. You know how easy first of all, you can get 91 and 93 anywhere. And even if you can't get 93, then you get 91. It says either or. Like it literally says 91 or 93. So, and then all you gotta do is do make sure E85 to get to E30 in an intake. You can go right on Burger Motorsport and get you an intake. Like that's not hard at all. You can go right on there and get you an intake. Like that's crazy. That's crazy. Like the price is like I'm agreeing with the horsepower. I ain't agreeing with the price though. The price is a little like a little it's a little up there. It's a little up there. They got this one. Is ISG disabled? What is ISG? Please put a comment down below. What is ISG disable? I don't know what that is. ISG. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. I'm trying to think of it on top of my head, but I don't know. Mm. They got this one right here. 93 fuel intake meth recommended. Hmm. I don't think I'm ever going to do meth in my car. Um, yeah, I don't think I'm ever going to do meth. I want my car to be fast and crazy fast and stuff like that, but I think I'm gonna be messing around with map six a little bit more after I do like some of these stuff. I'm gonna mess around with map six a little bit more and like adjustment of little stuff, but I won't go that far and do meth, like putting meth in my car or water meth or anything like that. I know I probably can get like some good power, but I think E85 it's enough, and I'm gonna start working like a little specs and stuff like that, but I don't think I'm gonna go that far and do that much because it's just me. Like I know my limits of my knowledge on cars, and I know like I never mess around with water meth or just meth at all, injections and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure it's probably easy. It's not that complicated, but I just stay away from it. For me, I'm just gonna stay away. I mean, but yeah, I'm not seeing too much. It's a lot though. Most of them is like the 2.0 of whatever fucking car that is, but a lot of these is just, they have a lot of other cars in here. Apparently they probably been doing this for a while. They got a G70 in here too. They've been doing this for a while. I never heard of these people though. Even this one right here, this is not bad. Feature increased torque limiter adjustment, shift schedules for optimal shifting during OTR MOT conditions, lower shifting point, adjustment point, throttle shifting, schedule launch, enhancement, with a higher boost limiter. Hmm. There's a lot of good stuff. I didn't even see this. TCU. I didn't even see this. Hmm. I think it was like I understand the work that goes into it because you're basically paying for the labor for them to do it. But it's like 300, bro. Like, damn. Like, I understand it probably took you a while to do that and create it and stuff like that, but like 300, man. Damn. You gotta like you gotta think about it. Like you're literally buying it, you got a chip, you're putting it onto the chip, and then you're taking the chip and putting it into the OMD little device thing. You're plugging it in, you're flashing your computer, well your ECU or TCU, which is TCU for this point, for stage one. You take it off, you put the day before back in, you're good to go. It's like it's like all you doing is wait for time for the transfer over to flash your card, wait for that, which is let's just say 15 minutes. And then once that's done, you just put the day before back in, you're good to go. It's like you paid 300 for that. It's like, dang, man. Like if it was cheaper, like they got a lot though. I wonder if it's like one or the other. Like, see how this says stage one and then another one down the bottom says stage one, but this one's like 250 and the bottom one is like 300. I Oh, somebody's messaging me. This one says optimal limiter. This one said the same thing. It says shifting point for turbo performance. So this one says something about turbo performance. This one's more for launch. So I'm not sure what's the difference in them. Not sure what's the difference in them, but they're on the same like day. They don't show the time frame that it was released, but they're on the same day. I just don't. Maybe that's something that you gotta message the person. Well, oh, maybe this is a different version because this just said version one point whatever, and maybe this is a better version of that. Maybe that's what it is. This is a better version of it. But yeah, it's a lot. There's a lot in here. It's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot in here. It's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot to adjust, man. I need to get off of this before I actually buy this thing. I honestly really get off of it because I really would buy this thing right now and just start buying a bunch of stuff off of here. A bunch of stuff. Yeah, I need to get off of this. Yeah, I need to get off of this. Um, I don't see any stage three though. I'm just a lot of stage twos with pops. But anyway, I'm just showing you a quick little video of what they came out with. I, I'm new to this. I didn't know this was even a thing until I went on here last time because I was like, I want to get a little wish list to see how much it is and see how much I got to save for, to get it, you know what I mean? Or maybe I'll just get it in increments. Like I'll just buy this piece and then these two pieces later on, or just these two pieces and this piece later on, or something like that. But yeah, but reading about it, it seemed like it's extremely easy. Do it from home, plug it in, flash your stuff. We can read codes. It can like apparently it can remove the limiter, like your rev limiter. It can remove that's before you even like download. Like you don't have to pay for it. That's intimate in there. Like you can like uh I'm pretty sure you can go on there and you can remove the rev limiter and like other stuff before that. Like you don't need a flash, like to buy a flash or anything like that to flash your stuff. You can just remove that. I think that's already in there. But yeah, this is yeah, I'm just doing a little like a little small video on it. I'm learning because I didn't know this was a thing. I will be getting this. Don't know when though. Because I do want my intercooler and I do want my transmission oil cooler. I want those two. Um, and I gotta do an oil change soon, so I kind of wanted that. So as I'm doing my oil change, I'm changing the oil. I can put that on there and put fresh new oil in there, and then but um, we'll see. But yeah, yeah, I do want that. But yeah, this may come a little later. The dude that I bought my JB4 from, he did have these. I think they're the ones that light up. I believe so. I'm not sure. I don't know the name on top of my head, so I had to like physically show y'all. If I can find it. Where are you? Yeah, these right here. He had this right here, and the Big Mouth Forever. He had those, and his doesn't light up, but he has those that he's gonna sell. Um, I don't know how much he's gonna sell it for. I think he said 100 or something like that. I might talk him down a little lower, to be honest, since he doesn't have a Kia anymore. So he's just trying to just like have it. He's just trying to get rid of it. So I might get it off of him for the low. I might try to get it off of him for the low. Uh, and then you also have this that I'm trying to get the transmission or oil cooler and the intercooler. Now, intercooler I just want just to make my engine more cooler, gets more like fresh air in there, like you know what I mean. And also, uh, I know there's better intercoolers out there, but this is 600. I'd rather spend 600 for it than to spend like 1215 or something like that. It's like yeah, it replaced like some of them replaced like I forgot the name of it, but it replaced like the whole like literally everything. The charge pipe, the blow off valve, like everything. Literally replaced. So you have to but I'm not trying to do all that. I think that right there is good enough. I'm not trying to take all everything off of my car. But yeah, I haven't really thought about blow off valve. I think blow off valve is just more for just sound. It doesn't really do anything for a car for real, just sound. Um, I think sound is okay, you know what I mean, but I think speed is more what I'm what I'm trying to go for. I learned that with the K5. I was spending more money on just making sound aggressive and good before I even got a JB4 to make it fast. But I think I'm gonna work on fast now, and then I'll work on whether it sounds good and look good and all that other cozy stuff. But yeah, uh, but yeah, that's my wish list. I'm not getting too much. I'm almost done my wish list to be honest. Like I'll probably be done everything. I would say in a 2 months maybe or three. I'll probably have everything that I want on my car. But yeah, I'm getting close to it. He has this. He has another. It's like it goes underneath your lights if that makes sense. It's like two like small like lights that goes underneath like your bumper. He has those too. I forgot the name of them, but he has those two. He's trying to sell them too. I might talk him down with those two. Like, hey, I get those two off you for 200 or something like that. You know what I mean? But I would say, uh, but yeah, it's like a strobe light that goes on both sides. I forgot the name of them though, but I've seen some stingers with it. It looks nice, especially when you like had to turn the signal and stuff like that. It looks nice, so I'm probably gonna be getting those. But yeah, I'm almost. Only had a car for like I think a month. I'm almost pretty much almost pretty much close to being done and everything. 'Cause I'm not doing word of mouth or none of that. You save $20, save $5, like that's it, really. That's all you gonna save us, give us to save. I'll be more appreciated. You took off like 150 or some crazy stuff. But anyway, nonetheless, Bam Bam GT logging off. Stay tuned for the next video. My next video that I will be posting after this. It's most likely gonna be on Friday, probably Saturday, because Friday night is where I'm actually gonna be doing the video. So Saturday I should be posting it, and it's basically me on the track. I'm gonna be running my car. What I want to do is running on map one, just to race, the running on it. Map one, just to race and show you the time. Map two, the race to show you all the time, and then 8:30. But what I might be doing is showing up straight on 8:30, like E85. They're showing straight on 8:30. So 8:30 burns a lot quicker, but it's like cheaper. Um, and I know I need an oil change too as well. So I might wait after my oil change. I'm doing it myself, so I'm done going to the dealership for stuff in my car where I could do myself. So when we do my own oil changes, I will be doing a video on that. Pretty easy, pretty simple. There's so many videos out there for it. You literally just take the plug, you have your oil, whatever can that's catching the oil, take it off, let it drain, cool. Once it drains out, you go to the bigger one, which is the one with that actually have your oil on it. You turn it. What I do, I get a plastic cup. I go over it, and as I'm turning it, I let it fill the oil. I let it fill the oil up and like inside the cup, and then as the oil filling outside the cup, as I'm turning it, I just take it off and just let it fall in the bin of oil, and then let it drain out, clean it up, put the new one on, tighten it up, put the new thread on there, tighten it up, make sure it's tightened to spec, make sure the other one's tightened to spec, and then once it's done, drop the car down, put oil into it, look underneath, make sure it ain't leaking, put some more oil to it, look underneath, make sure it ain't leaking, and then run the car, let it circle through, take it out, look at it, like you know how to change the oil, you know what I mean? You know how to change oil, so I'm gonna be doing that. Maybe doing that. Maybe Sunday. Maybe Sunday I'll do a video on that, how to change oil. But anyway, I'm talking too much. The Bama GT. I'm out.